Hello beautiful people. So yesterday I picked out this gorgeous looking Focke-Wulf 189 from the marketplace. I've been participating in the in-game events recently, and the return were 2 planes and 1 tank, and I know that I'm never going to use them since they're all high tier, and I don't really care for high tier play style. In order to get the Focke-Wulf, I sold 2 of the planes, and I got something that in my opinion is way more interesting. The Focke-Wulf 189 was first introduced as an event plane in 2016, and currently there are only 2 planes left of this kind because I picked up the third. I paid 79 coins for it, but since I got them from playing in the events, there was no real money involved in it from my side. Okay, so on to the plane itself. In 1937, the German Ministry of Aviation, or Reichsluftfahrtministerium, issued specifications for short-range reconnaissance aircraft, and 2 companies were invited. It was the Arado company and Focke-Wulf. But there was actually a third contender to that one from Blom & Voss, but that was more like a private venture, but they still wanted to participate, although they were not invited. The Arado company participated with a single-engine monoplane, but the proposals from Focke-Wulf and Blom & Voss were far more interesting and spectacular looking. The proposal from Blom & Voss, the BV-141, was very unusual looking. It was pretty much a big engine and then a gondola on the right side of it. And there were 2 versions produced of this aircraft. There was an A version and a B version. Now the first 5.1 was the A version, but that thing had a underpowered BMW engine in it. But at the time a more powerful B version was introduced, the Air Ministry had already decided to go with the Focke-Wulf design. And there was another fact that doomed the design, because the B version were to use the same engine as was used in the Focke-Wulf 190 fighters, and the production of fighter aircraft was much more valuable and important than the production of reconnaissance aircraft. Apparently the B version was actually a very maneuverable and pleasant plane to fly, but it just still came in too late. The Focke-Wulf 189 was designed by Kurt Tank, and he designed also the Focke-Wulf 190 fighter and other very impressive Focke-Wulf designs. After the war he worked both in Argentina and India, and then later retired back to Germany, where he died in 1983 at the age of 85. There were several different versions produced in real life of the Focke-Wulf 189. The one we have in game is the A1 version. There was a version where one of the rear gunners had 2 light machine guns instead of 1 in the twin mount, and there was an A4 version where it had 2 20mm cannons and some armor plating in the bottom, so it could be used in a light ground attack aircraft role. One of the unique features of this aircraft is how one of the rear gunners is using his weapon. He is rotating his turret vertically instead of like you normally would see horizontally. It takes a little time to complete the turn, but that way the gunner can both engage targets almost 90 degrees above him and almost 90 degrees downwards and in front of him. And as you can see here, it takes a little time after he rotates the turret before the weapon actually can come into effect. You see how the big curve represents how the gun moves whenever the turret rotates. The Focke-Wulf sits at a PR rating of 1.7. Now that 1.7 you can get a pretty nice lineup, but if you're up tiered, let's say up to 2.7, you're starting to struggle a little, because then you only have your 2 forward-facing light machine guns, and if you're up against, say, a 2.7 British Typhoon that has 12 light machine guns, you are in a bit of a pickle. You can always outturn him though, because you have a crazy good turn time, but whenever he feels like it, he can just outrun you, and he's probably twice as fast in level flight. As you can see, flight speed is not exactly the Owl's strength, but it's extremely maneuverable, and you have access to 4 50-kilogram bombs. Now the cool thing about this plane is that it's actually designated as a light bomber, and that means firstly you're getting a bomber spawn, and secondly you have access to the bomb site. So we are here on the Sinai Desert, and I just killed, 3 tanks, and then I died in order to spawn in the Focke-Wulf 189, and let's see what we can do with it. I just had a match where I got 10 kills with the first tank, but by the time I died, the match was pretty much over, unfortunately. And I guess I should have recorded the ground action instead, because it was very entertaining. But that's how it usually goes. So let's see. Well, we have at least one enemy inside the circle. Now he just got murdered, so... No, there's still somebody there. Since they're apparently capturing it. Well, we have a Stuka, and let's see what he has. It can also depends what we have here. Now, I do have the 250 kilograms bombs. That well, apparently that was enough. And we're starting to decap it, so that's a good thing. Some very angry anti-aircraft. And I really don't want to go over there if I can avoid it. I'd rather actually just play kind of a high level bomber with a couple of 50 kilogram bombs and then get some kills like that instead, since... Oh, never mind. There's plenty of planes incoming. We have something else driving over there. See, we can lucky. It was probably way too late for that one, but... I actually got some hits on it, which is pretty surprising. Oh, there he is. I couldn't find him. Now the most impressive thing here, of course, there we go, is I'll be able to completely outmaneuver them. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Ooh. Whoa, that was close. Wow, that was actually very impressive. How fun was that? Oh, well. I can live with that. Unfortunately, I don't have a reserve plane up, but let's just grab another plane, just because we can. I'm looking forward to seeing that afterwards, because I saw that I was down hitting the sand with one of the wingtips because I lost track on how low I actually was. That was fun. And yet I still managed to get 2 kills with the owl, which is pretty impressive that it has this maneuverability. It's also very surprising, I think. I believe I pilot sniped the first one, which is always frustrating, being on the receiving end of something like that. So this is the Heinkel with a 20mm cannon in the nose. I only have 100 rounds, but I'm using the armor-piercing rounds with it. And that makes in for a very, very impressive vehicle for killing tanks. If you can hit. And this thing has a tendency to to decompress badly, so I need to look out for that as well. Okay, that was a little surprising that I didn't get that kill. But yeah, as soon as we are talking about yeah, I can't really outturn these guys at all. So let's see if we can get some ground kills instead. Were able to. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that was interesting. Unfortunately, we lost though, but this was actually a pretty funny round on in the aircraft, and then this one too. I can live with this. I got a first place, which is a little strange, but I'll take it, of course. So we are trying again with Focke-Wulf, but we have been really unlucky the last couple of times. There wasn't really anything to shoot at, and this time there's a big old bomber instead. Need to be a little careful with him though. But I got some hits on him. A crit. Oh, never mind, I got him. I hear something else. I don't really see him. Oh, there he is. Got some nice hit on his back. Not really sure what it is. Is that a Swedish thingamabobber of some kind? Got a couple of crits on him. Okay. Better get rid of my bombs. Okay, that was a BB I was shooting at, and what is that? Is another Potes, a French guy. That was the one who was shooting at me. Oh, there we go. Was that 3? Yeah, that was 3 so far. I did get rid of my bombs though, and I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna fly home and well, if I can survive this anyhow. And once again we are on the Silent Desert map, and there's a lot of things going on right now. It's once again the map where we only have 2 points, which I don't really like all that much. There are some enemy planes up somewhere, I just lost track. Oh, never mind. There is. No, I did lose track of him again. Oh, there he is. Doing a head-to-head thingy. Yep, there we go. Gladiator. I'm a little more sturdy though, although it did hurt. Some angry anti-air over there. There's another plane coming in. I'm pretty slow though, but let's see what happens. Another biplane. I am a little sturdier than he is, but of course he's much more maneuverable. I guess he's trying to outclimb me, which he's not going to be able to. Got him crit. There's something else over there. That's biplane. That's a little more dangerous, of course. Not a biplane, sorry. Oh. Is that a bomber of some sort? Oops. Dive bomber of some sort. Oh, it's a British one, maybe? What if I can play with him with my rear gunner? Got him crit. There it goes. It was fun, but I'm not really doing it all too well, so let's them back again. But that was 2 planes again so far. But it was the other one who got away. I still think he's airborne and not sure. Unfortunately I got rid of my bombs. Okay, see, I believe that the game is still young, whatever you want to call it, so I'm gonna take the chance and fly back and repair and rearm. Maybe it works this time. Oh, well, never mind, there goes the third one. Well, at least I got a kill for it, I'm not really sure what happened. I believe I crit his wing or his tail surface or something. So that's 3 so far. We are back over there. I was about to say airfield. Thingamabob. And I am playing with Lag 3, it seems. Got a crit on him. He was trying to be clever and trying to outmaneuver me, which of course is just not going to happen. This makes this playing so much fun. But of course the thing is that he can outspeed me oh, never mind. So that was number 4. I'm a little sad though that he made me drop my my bombs. Okay, there's another plane. So let's turn into him. I'm sad I lost my flaps though, but there's nothing to be done about that. wish I could gain a little more speed before I met him. But as usually, I just lost him again. Oh, there he is. I don't think it's a fighter though. What is it? Some Japanese thing, I guess. Got a few hits on him. See if I can. No, I can't. 77 kilometers an hour. That's funny. Talk about low speed. Okay, I'm getting some speed again. I'm a little afraid I'm gonna run out of ammo. That was fun. Okay, got a crit on him. And now I'm seriously running out of ammunition. Got another hit and I lost track of him again. Okay, that was number 5. Now they're seriously getting angry. Well, this is my elevator. That's busted, so I am going to head home and get that one repaired. But I think we're gonna lose now anyhow. But I'll just take the 5 air kills and be happy with that. I'm not really sure if we are losing or winning. I can't really figure it out yet. If actually, I think that plane hit whatever was in our spawn. So let me fly back a second time and get bombs and see what happens this time around. And we are capping again. That's fine. It's over here somewhere. I saw that those traces going up from the anti-aircraft. Oh, there he is. Okay, he found him. I think I overshot him. Yeah, I only got a few hits on him. It's a little British anti-aircraft. Oh, there it goes. Nicely done. So maybe that was the last guy, and this was a win after all. No, there's... Oh, there we go. Okay. So I think I'll end the video here. I thought about putting in some more ground action, me playing tanks, how I actually got into the plane, but everybody knows how that goes, so it was kind of irrelevant for this little video. I had a lot of fun making this one, and I actually adore this Focke-Wulf 189. So thank you for watching and have a good one.